So we left off with you getting on the boat.
Well, they took us to actually a banana boat, and it really was a Grace Line fruit boat, and there were 254 all flying personnel. And we left New York. It was the first time I'd ever seen the Statue of Liberty. 21 years old, living around in New York. I'd never seen the Statue of Liberty before. So it was the first time. So I was with the rest of the Hicks, looking off the railing, seeing the Statue of Liberty. We were in a very slow convoy. It took us about 12 days to make the crossing. But on the way, two things happened. Number one, we had a major who was our transportation officer. Half of us, not quite half, were officers, and the other 40% officers and 60% non-coms. This guy had us out on the deck doing calisthenics, you know, and I was saying, well, he's crazy. But he got sick. I mean, he got sick. He'd made the crossing about 8 times before, but he got sick. We made sure he stayed sick. We would bring him some runny eggs in the morning, greasy bacon. No, he stayed sick the rest of the trip. And now we had the run of the ship, and some of the guys wanted to put on a show. Someone said to me, "You look skinny enough to be Frank Sinatra." And we had a wind-up phonograph and a Frank Sinatra record. And they said, "Why don't you take this and see if you remember the words and mouth it?" So for 4 days, I mouthed it, and I mouthed it, and I rehearsed it, and I rehearsed it. Come the day of the show, I'm as close as you. These guys are all as close as I am. They had the ship's carpenter make a microphone for me, a stand-up microphone. I did a fabulous job. The guys were, they wanted an encore, but I didn't have another song. But those are the two stories going overseas. We landed in England, and from there we all dispersed to various squadrons and groups. I was assigned to the 752nd Squadron, 452nd Bomb Group, B-24s. That was our crew was.